Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, and hey, welcome back to my channel. Is the world falling apart for me? No, the world is not falling apart for me. I just got I just started wondering. I also feel like for some reason, this is like, there's way more up here than there typically is. Like something is up with my tripod. I don't know, but listen, happy Thursday. I hope everybody is having a great week. I'm actually filming this on Sunday. I'm pre-filming it because I want to be productive. So we're going to talk about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, episode 2, or season 2, episode 5. This is the Book of Divisions. And listen, I don't know what that was. And listen, I know that it all comes out at one time, and I could have been like, let's all talk about this at once. But I like breaking it up. I feel like it's like a nice little treat each week. Okay, so this week, on this episode, I believe it was after Macy's dinner where she told everybody, was it? Yeah, where she told everybody that she's getting a book deal. So after dinner, Jen is talking to like Miranda and Whitney, and they're comforting her. And they seem to think that the comment either came from Layla, Michaela, or Demi. Taylor talks off camera, or talks like in her confessional, and says that she thinks it was either Demi or Jesse, or they persuaded someone else to do it, to like stay in the cool kids club. And then they didn't say the names, but then they showed Layla and Michaela. Okay, so Whitney and Miranda meet up because Whitney's having a baby shower. Whitney's baby shower is after the fact. Like she already had given birth. So she's planning this baby shower, I guess, just to get everybody together. Miranda thinks when they're all like, she's like, who do you think won't be at my baby shower? Miranda thinks that Demi, Michaela, and Jesse won't be there. So Whitney's like, while they're there, she's like, I want to really show some support. I want to show support for Macy at this pickleball tournament that she's hosting. So let's do maybe like, let's get together and do something cool for her. Like, what was it? Body painting or something like that. So they sent out this message in the group chat. Crickets. Nobody replied. Nobody at all. They were like, are you kidding me? No. So Miranda replied, and she's like, yeah, that sounds great. It's obviously like that all the ladies got it. None of the ladies reply, which means they're just not ready to have her back in yet. Whitney says that she wants to be there to support Macy. To be honest with you, I think she's doing that because she wants so badly to be back in Mom Tok. Okay, Taylor goes over to her parents' house with Ever. Once again, Ever is just the sweetest, chunkiest little boy. So cute. So she goes over there and they're like, hey, we saw this TikTok that you made with Dakota. Like he was giving her flowers and he was cleaning up for her. So they're like, so are you back with him? They're not back together, but they are still getting schmexy. So, and they're both, listen, both her mom and her sister, like that could give him, I don't know that that's the best thing to do, because that could confuse him and give him the wrong idea that like, hey, we're back on. And Taylor says, well, it's just, she's doing this as a trauma response. And she's like, it's okay. It's all right. because when it happens, I'm like the dude in this situation. I don't have any feelings at all. Like he's like, I'm gonna cuddle, and she's like, no, leave. So I feel like I'm sitting so low down to the ground here. I don't know if that's better. Anyways, I should fill this with something up here like thoughts. You wouldn't want to see that. So Taylor's like, it's okay, I'm the dude, and I just don't have any feelings during this. But Aspen, her sister, brought up a good point. Replace yourself with your daughter. What advice would you give her? So then you take that advice. Listen, 10 times out of 10, I'm going to go with her sister Aspen as the voice of reason. I'm just going to say that. So, okay, Whitney's out and about. She calls Macy about a video that Michaela has made. Michaela's been making videos where she doesn't come out and she doesn't mention Whitney, but we all know, like, it's Whitney. So she calls Macy about that. As it turns out, Macy, Michaela, Demi, and Jesse were in a video. Macy was like, well, listen, I made the video. I didn't know what the caption was going to be. And Whitney's like, okay, well, she doesn't really buy that because she's like, okay, well, that would work for the first video, but you saw what these other captions are. So why did you join and why did you take part in the rest of the videos? And I can see where she's coming from, but I can also kind of understand where Macy's coming from if she's not so quick to like jump back into a friendship with her. Because remember when Macy had that launch for Baby Mama, and she really wanted Whitney, one of her good friends, to be there, and Whitney didn't show up. So I think she's still hurting from that. So Whitney's like, listen, I gotta talk to Michaela. We know that's gonna go over like a bag of lead balloons. So Jesse and Demi, they go to Pilates because, of course, you know, when you're tiny like that, you know, I'm gonna go to Pilates and I'm gonna put on some of my Lululemon, and of course, I don't need it, but I'm gonna go. Okay, so they go to Pilates. Neither one of them are gonna go to the baby shower. No surprise there. Jesse's like, listen, hey, I'm gonna host a hibachi party in my front lawn. So if you're not going, if you're not going, then we can just have everybody over and we can have hibachi. I'm gonna tell you, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna take some hibachi over a baby shower, even if it were my own. I'm just saying. Demi doesn't trust Whitney. She's like, I'm not gonna go. I don't know that I can trust her. Demi isn't gonna go because she doesn't know that she can trust her. I'm gonna say it again. Demi isn't gonna go because she didn't feel like she can trust Whitney. Fast forward to now when the only friend Demi has is Whitney. Okay, so and they're like, I forget which one of them had asked. I think one of them had asked, do you know who wrote that confession? Like when they said confession, I think Jen is fake. And neither one of them wrote it. Now we know who wrote it. That was Layla. Okay. So, and they're talking, and Demi's like, yeah, Zach called me and he talked for like 45 minutes. I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, why is he calling you? So she says, Jen's lies are piling up. Jen's lies are piling up. So Demi's like, listen, if you have lies, why did I put if you have stupid lies? If you have she said, if she's going to lie about Jesse, then how's it that she's not going to come after me next and lie about me? Jesse is like, listen, this is going to be nuts because she's coming to Jizz Hair tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to continue to call Jizz Hair because Jay-Z. And I'm pretty sure what that line in the middle looks like Jizz. Jay-Z Hair. She's going to be coming over to the salon tomorrow. This is going to be awkward. I'm just going to meet with her. We're going to talk it out. Okay. So next day, Zach and Jen, they're on their way to meet Jesse. And I'm going to tell you, I have written here, Zach's making more and more sense. I would never have thought that. Oh, wait a minute. No. Wait, let's back up. They're not driving over. So Zach and Jen, they're talking. Zach's making more and more sense because listen, he's basically asking, like, he gave up medical school so she could join Mom Tok full time. But if you're not getting any acceptance from Mom Tok, then why stay in it? And Zach's like, listen, you go out with him, you come home, you're crying, you're always stressed, you're always upset. Like, what's the purpose of Mom Tok? She's like, well, the purpose is to lift women up, to empower women. I'm going to tell you, I'm with Zach. At this point in this season, it doesn't look like they do that. There's very few of the women that do that. I just think they just shit on each other. That's what Zach does. I think that's what he said. They just shit on each other. Because like I said, she goes out to function with them, and then she comes home and she's crying and she's stressed. She needs to stay away from them because of all this stress. I mean, even if you're not pregnant, who needs all that kind of stress? I mean, what is this, high school? That's high school. That's high school business. Okay, so Jen asked to talk to Jesse before her hair appointment because she's like, listen, this isn't going to be cool. This is going to be bad if I have to sit there for all this time. So Jen and Zach are driving over. Jen's talking to Zach about how Demi and Jesse need to stop talking about my husband. I don't know that they're talking about her husband, though. I mean, and once again, Jen is the one who asked Zach to go over, who told Zach to go over and talk to them. Here's the thing. I get that she was fully, I don't know if she's still fully embracing it, but she was fully embracing the name Jennifer Affleck. She was fully embracing Jen Affleck. So, she was also 100% embracing, J-Lo, being like J-Lo 2 or something. But honestly, when she was like, I'm hood, I was born in the hood. I was born Jenny from the block. I was born in the hood. She's like, honey, you were born in Provo. So she's like, but I was in the block. I'm like, no. You were Provo. You were born in Provo. So she walks in. She's like ready. She's like, get it. I'm going to get in there. Screw this. So she goes in. She's the crazy thing right off the bat. She's like, I'm here to take accountability. I want to take accountability. And then she starts lashing out about her issues with Jesse and Demi. Nowhere is there's no accountability. Like, that was the key word. And then she said it and it was like, boop, we're over it. Over that bridge of accountability. So Jesse then brings up like the lies. She's like, listen, you knew about the Chippendales, and Jen knew about the Chippendales. And Jen told her, she said, you even told me that you and Zach were going to go to the Chippendales out in Vegas. Jen says, well, listen, the bottom line is that pro dancer that you brought in, I know about that, and he was over the line, and that was over lunch. He's like, it's a surprise that I would not have been okay with. And she's like, you said that you were okay. You loved all of this. You were like, I loved it. And Jesse's like, listen, I thought you were in a good place. I thought you guys were in a good place with this. That's why we brought this Chippendale dancer in. Because we thought it would be closure. Like they're over it and it would be closure. Obviously it's not. And then she's like, there's so many other lies, like this weird lie about Ben Affleck. I mean, even Zach has told you, stop saying that. It's not true. She's like, I'm just saying what they told me. I don't know that I don't know. I mean, I can maybe see them being like, maybe they were joking about it because, like, I'm going to tell you, if I was related to a celebrity, would I tell everybody? I would tell everybody. I guarantee 100%. I guarantee 100%. If I were related to a famous person, as long as that person wasn't a dick, then I would, then I'd be like, you know who I'm related to? You know, if it was somebody that was a real asshole, then no, I wouldn't. I'd be like, people would be like, are you related to? No, I am not. Guarantee I'm not. But then it's going back and forth. And then Jen has to go super low. And she's like, listen, I didn't ask for that dancer to rub himself up on me. And I did not ask for your husband to rub his little wiener on me. She didn't say wiener. I didn't ask your husband to rub his little wiener on me. And if this is your way of asking us to swing, we are not up for it. I am not swinging with you. Goodbye. I was like, whoa. And Jesse was looking like, girl, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want none of that. No, thank you. I wasn't asking. So that bridge is burned. Michaela and Whitney, they're going to meet up. Michaela doesn't know it. Macy and Michaela are out to go to some Sunshine Buns. I guess it's like some kind of a bakery. And on their way there, Macy's like, hey, listen, fun story. Fun fact, I'm not going to be going in with you. It's going to be you and Whitney. Have fun. Michaela's like, oh shit. What am I going to do? So Michaela says, listen, the reason as to why she is just done with Whitney is because Michaela, back in the day, she was like during the first season, she was in a real bad place with her chronic illness. And it felt like she was just being left out of the friend group. And it felt like Whitney wasn't including her in anything. Plus, remember, Michaela had a birthday party. Whitney shows up, but she doesn't pay any attention to Michaela and then just talks to Macy and leaves. So before Macy and Michaela go in, Michaela was like, listen, okay, if you're not going to be there, we are going to come up with a word. Keep your phone on. When I say this word, come in. She's like, okay, so the word is sisterhood. So they get in there. Macy goes in, but then she leaves. Whitney's like, listen, I want to move past this. And you can tell clearly. Michaela doesn't. She's like, listen, I'm just here so that you can talk, but I'm not moving past this. So Whitney talked, and she's like, I don't understand why you have to make these harassing videos about me. These videos where you're harassing me. She's like, I'm not harassing you with my videos. It's a free country. Well, I mean, now it is. Right now, at the time of this video, it is a free country. We don't know, but I can make them. And listen, we're not going to be friendly. We're not going to be friends again. but we can be at functions, and I'll be civil and I'll be cordial, and that's it. And then she says sisterhood. She's expecting Macy to come in. She says sisterhood again. She's yelling sisterhood all over the place. Macy isn't coming in because here's Michaela screaming sisterhood. But unbeknownst to Michaela, she put herself on mute. So Macy can't hear any of this. So she goes outside. She's like, why didn't you come in? She's like, you ding dong. You put yourself on mute. I couldn't hear anything that you were saying. So there's that. Taylor takes Ever over to Dakota's, and she tells him, hey, listen, nothing's changing, so let's just take a step back, meaning we're not going to be getting, sexy anytime soon. It really looks like Dakota's hurt, and then he's sad about this, just because in my mind, I think that I think he's hurt because he's been going to counseling with her, and maybe he thinks everything is heading in a good direction, but he sees that she needs to take some time away for now. And it's sad because it's sad for him because he also sees that every pain point that Taylor has is worsened by him. Okay, and I'm back. As you noticed, Jack was barking because he thought somebody was at the door, or the wind blew, or a squirrel farted 3 blocks away. Okay. Okay, what else? Whitney's baby shower. Okay. Here's the thing. I thought it was cute that she had rabbits. She's like, I don't want everybody holding my baby. So instead of holding the baby, just hold a rabbit. I would have went for puppies, but I feel like it should have been puppies, but you do you, boo. Okay. So at the party, what is it? Okay. Jen shows up first, and we find out, hey, Layla's the one who wrote the confession about Jen. And that came from Macy. Macy had said Layla's the one that wrote it. Jen's like, I don't think she did it to tear me down, but I think it was done just to fit in with Mom Talk, with the rest of Mom Talk. That's what I think. And that could be it. Taylor, okay, so the ladies that went were Taylor, Macy, and Miranda. They show up. Taylor shows up because, listen, she wants to be the bigger person and give, just like move past this a little bit and just give Whitney a second chance here. Taylor says, and I have written, the Taylor said, listen, the other ones are petty. The others are petty, but I'm not. I think everybody in this group is petty. Jen says that, here's a bomb. Demi was playing Truth or Dare in Italy when we went to Vanderpump Villa. We were playing Truth or Dare with some of the single men there. One of the men kissed her on the cheek and tried to put a move on her. Okay, so Jesse's hibachi party. It is Demi, Kayla, and Michaela. Listen, I'm going to tell you 100%. I would have been Michaela, or I would have been Layla, because they're throwing that shrimp out and everybody's catching it in the mouth like a champ. And except for Layla, who got nailed in the forehead with the shrimp, that would have been me 1,000,000%. It would have landed right on my forehead each time. They're talking about Jen's lies. Jesse's like, well, Jen's the new Whitney. Demi is wondering, what made her switch so quickly after, the Chippendales? She just changed. And who knew? Jessie actually had a swinging situation in the past. And I guess she told Jen that. And that's why Jen was like, I don't want to be in a swinging situation with you. Okay. And back at the shower, Taylor brings up this confession that Macy had gotten during Sinner Sunday, where somebody said, hey, while Demi was out of town, Brett cheated on her. And you can tell that face, Jen might use that. So also, Taylor brings up a good point. Demi sits up on her high horse looking down on others when she doesn't really share anything. She didn't share much of anything with the group. She gets very prudish for the person that, like, she's the last person that I would expect to be prudish or to look down on somebody for something they do. So it looks like this season, Zach teases that Demi has some skeletons too. If you want to come at Jen, Demi got skeletons. And I'm wondering who says if Taylor's in, then I'm out. At the time, I was like, is it Whitney? Because if it's Whitney, Taylor is the only one. Taylor's one of the only ones who are giving you a chance. So now listen, in the comments, if you watched, let me know what you thought. If nobody told you yet, you are always loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world. Please take care of one another. Always be aware of your be aware of your surroundings. Be smart and safe. Let's hydrate with some water. Wham ham. And if you're in a dangerous situation, please know that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and positive energy and juju your way so you make it through. Love you guys, and I will see you either tomorrow or Saturday. Either way, love you guys, and we can make it through to tomorrow, which actually, I just forgot. I'm filming this on Sunday, but guess what? Tomorrow I have the day off. Woo! Ooh. So today's my Friday. I completely forgot. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.